Wonderful. Hey guys, welcome. Dr. Stacy here. I'm so excited to talk business with you guys tonight. So if you're new to this Zoom, or if you're new to this training, or new to Lifewave, new to our team, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited you guys are here. I'm excited to be able to meet and interact with all of you. Make sure you keep yourself muted. I'm not going to not allow you to have that ability unless it gets kind of crazy. But I do have a lot of information to share with you. But I want to let you know that tonight is business only. So on Tuesday nights, I do all the product information, product training, right? And of course, on Wednesdays, it's business only. So if you do have questions, which I definitely want to answer your questions, you'll be typing them in the chat. But if you do have questions about business, that's what we're going to cover tonight. If you have questions about product, then product information needs to be answered off of this platform. Okay. So you can definitely ask. Of course, we want to get all your product questions answered, but just not tonight. We don't have time tonight. Okay. So with that being said, let's start about the basics of building this business. I want to be able to share with you tonight my screen, and I want to be able to show you what things look like in your back office so you can kind of see those basic beginnings. What do I do? How do I do? How do I not do this? What's the best way to build this business, right? And so, of course, the first way is to build it from your heart. I want you to keep that in mind. And you'll hear Lifewave's theme this entire year is heart-to-heart connection. That's what we're a team of. We're a team that's focused on building from the heart, helping people improve their quality of life. We never look at someone like a dollar sign. We don't need to get new customers. We want to help people improve their quality of life. It's totally different energy. So keep that in mind, that you're looking to help people improve their quality of life. People are looking for alternatives. They're looking for solutions to their problems, and you have an answer. And all you need to do is share it. And I'll share this quickly with you. April Vaughn, who is my sponsor, we have been friends for 20 years. She knew that no matter what, I would do anything for my child, anything anybody brings me, I'm going to take a look at it. I'm going to dive deep into it, and I'm probably going to end up trying it on myself and on my child, Taylor, right? And that's been the last, 16 years of our lives together in her wellness journey. And so when April came to me and said, hey, I found something, I really think it will help Taylor. Will you take a look at this? Can we get on the phone and chat about it? Or can I send you some information? I'm like, absolutely. Of course, I want to see what you have. Watched a couple quick videos, boom, I was in, done, sold 100%. And so I want you to think about that. If April would have never said, hey, I have found something that I think may help you or may help your child, or I found something I think you may be interested in, none of us would be here right now. So be okay with saying that to people, like, hey, I've come across something I think you might be interested in, or I'd love for you to take a look at it. I'd like to get your feedback and your opinion. Can I send you a quick video or send you a link, right? Or can I jump on the phone with, a three-way call real quick with you to give you some more information? Or, hey, can you pop on this Zoom and give me your opinion? Tell me what you think after listening to this. Remember that Stacy Holweger is sitting out there waiting for you, just like April, right? I was waiting for the next thing to help my daughter improve her quality of life. And April filled that need. So you can fill that need for somebody else. So with that said, I want you to be prepared with marketing materials, okay? And marketing materials, I'm going to share some things with you here that I want to make sure you have. And of course, these are in our, is that showing my main screen? Can you see my main screen, Laura? I'm going to give you the ability to unmute yourself. Hang on one second. There you go. Unmute yourself. Can you see my main screen?
The health tracker.
You can see the health tracker?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, good. You never know with this thing. Okay, so I want to make sure you have the health tracker. This is in our team page, the Millionaire Patching Rockstar page. I want to make sure you have this. I have used this from day one. We have used this and we still use this. This gives your people all the information they need. I send this PDF daily to people through Messenger, through email, through text. And so you want to make sure you have this to be able to send to someone right away. Okay. So that's what you want to have. Why? Because you want to plant the seed in their head right now. Hey, look at the back of this. This health tracker is going to let you be able to rate yourself. This is how we're going to track your progress. And so you're going to be able to say, hey, look at the before column, fill this out on a scale of 1 to 10, right? Fill the next one out, scale of 1 to 10. And then we're going to track you out for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, all the way out even to the first 90 days. What are you letting your customer know? You're letting your potential customer know, hey, this is going to take a little bit, right? So we're going to use this for an extended period of time. This is not a quick fix. This is regenerative medicine. And so this is going to set that stage for you very effortlessly. Okay. The next thing I want to share with you guys is the patch summary sheet. I send this a million times a day. We've updated the version over the course of the last 2 years because we've added new things like our X49, of course, up here. And we know our aromatherapy mists that are down here, right? But this needs to go out to every single person. Why? Because we are not just X39. David Schmidt has invented over the last 20 years, 12 patches. This X39 has just been out for the last 4 years. X49 has just been out for a little over a year. So the company did very well, and people had massive amounts of success using these other patches in conjunction together, multiple, right? To be able to help the body. Everybody needs Icewave. Everybody has pain from time to time, if not daily, right? And so using Eon was their #1 selling patch until X39 came out. Now, this is the flagship. This is the mothership. This is the holy grail right here. We always use X39. But you want your customers to see there's other things. You want them to go, yeah. Laura and I did an event this weekend at the Light Consciousness Expo, and a lady came up, she goes, glutathione, this is the one that's in Susie Ann Summers' book. I've read all of her books. This is in 4 of her books. And I'm like, yes, this is. She goes, this is the exact patch she used. She looked at her husband. She goes, I need this right now. Immediately, we need this. She goes, I've thought about this forever, and I've never pulled the trigger on it. The glutathione is what hooked her instantly. We're like, okay, but did you know David invented an X39 stem cell activation patch? She goes, yes, I need that too. I need that too. I know what stem cells are, right? The holy grail of healing. And so that's what I want you guys to understand. Your customers will see these other patches and be like, safe, powerful, effective solution for all levels of pain. I need that. And I know 12 people that need that right now, right? And so, of course, our pain protocol, we use X39 Eon and Icewave. And that's because we send this. People want that. They want to know what else we have to offer. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you're in front of somebody, I love this. You guys see Colonel Tom's video I posted today. Sharon sent that to me this morning. I was like, oh my God, I love this video. This man is so prepared. This is what's in his binder. Well, this is his order form, you guys. And if you don't have this order form, you need to make sure you have this order form. This is simple. We have our retail price here. We do not have bronze. We do not have bronze, and we do not have preferred customer. Why? Because we do not build our business that way. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your business. But we have found over the last 2 years is really one of the fastest growing organizations in the entire company that bronze is not beneficial. People pay a $25 fee and they only get one X39. Like, what are you going to do with that? Right? And so nobody's 10 hardly at all. And if so, it's a parent buying it. So they're definitely going to want to use the patches too. 1 month for every 10 years you are old. Everybody starts with silver. Lots of people start with gold, especially if they have 2 people in their life. And platinum and diamonds, those are families, right? I started as a platinum, instantly found out about, a little bit more about this. I'm like, boom, upgraded to diamond day 1. Like, that was a must for me to be able to have a lot of patches for, multiple people. And so this is the order form we use. It's very simple. You can build your pack right here. They can decide if they want to be on their auto ship, of course, their monthly subscription, we call that. Here's their information. Here's their payment information. And we never need their social. Don't ever take anybody's social. But this is the order form that keeps it simple, easy, and to the point. They decide, do I want to pay $150 for a month, or would I like to have 3 months for $99 each? Yeah, everybody picks that option. But what if they see they want other ones? Well, you can mix and match. Oh my God, they love to mix and match, right? Or we start them up at gold if they need gold or whatever they need. But these tools are important for your business. So I want you to have these. We will upload these. We have these in the team page, but we'll tag them and pop them up to the top again as well too. So let's talk about building your business correctly. Okay, there's 2 things you're going to need to know. And Laura's going to put these in the chat and this live as well. Number 1, we have a 2-page commission hot sheet. This is page 1 of it. You need to realize how you get paid. You may not want to understand the compensation plan. You may not care about all of that now, but this 2-page sheet I printed out when I first started, And this, I still have my exact same copies that I carry with me everywhere. So when someone says, how do you make money in the business? I can say it's real simple. We have 4 ways. 1, there's a retail bonus, obviously buy wholesale, sell retail. Number 2, we have product introduction bonuses. You can see them. The different packs have different dollar amounts attached to them. And then, of course, when I look at page 2, it shows me that we earn a cycle bonus. That's the 3rd way we make money. We're going to get into this here in a second because I'm going to pop open a back office and show you what it looks like. But we earn commissions, what they call binary commission bonuses, from the cycles, from your right leg and your left leg. And then, of course, once you start helping other people make money, that's where we get into the commission matching. Tonight, I am not going to go into step 4, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. Is because on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Peter No and I, who's my sideline brother, we always say sideline sisters, my sideline brother, Peter No and I are going to dive deep into this compensation plan on Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. It is only going to be comp plan. We are only going to be talking all of the ways we make money, why we make the money we make, and how we make the money that we make, and how to best maximize this compensation plan. But for tonight, I want to show you those basics, the foundational things. So then that way you're going to be ready to be able to understand that information coming on Saturday, right? So, and again, if you have questions, just drop them in the chat. I'll get to them here shortly, but I want to share back office because I know I'm going to get a lot of questions popping up for this. So this is my son's account. I'm not allowed to share mine because being in the leadership position that I'm in, they don't allow that. They frown on that big time. And so I'm not going to share mine. I'll share his. So this is my son's account. This is your account. I want you to get used to seeing what your back office looks like. So first thing I want you to look at is your commissions. So you can see his commissions over the last 5 weeks. This is what he has made every week. This is weekly. My son's 18 years old. And yes, he does work the business. He sends out messages every single day. He sends out follow-up messages every single day. Mom does do the closing. I'll be honest with you. When they start asking more questions, he'll be like, Mom, can you answer this? And I'll pop into the message and answer, of course, and then get their information and get them set up. But not that he can't do it. He's done it before. He started in network marketing when he was in the womb. So he doesn't know anything else besides Mom's an entrepreneur. She's out there helping people literally for the last, well, he's 18. So I started, 20 years ago. But anyways, that's all he knows. So commissions, this is what I want you to look at. Let's go to commission. This is Wednesday of this week. And so I want you to look here. Binary qualified, active means he has an auto ship. Just got his auto ship in the mail today, actually. Thank goodness, more Icewave and Eon. But he only uses X3949. He's like religious because he's 18. He's all about the game, like the next level activity, fitness, endurance, stamina, all that bulk, right? And so he's on X3949. But I determine what I need on the auto ship. So anyways, you guys, active means that you have an auto ship on, you're active, you're qualified, you're commission qualified with at least 110. Now, let me tell you this. If you're not a manager, in order to be active and qualified, then you need 55 BV, which is just a supportive patch, right? Order yourself an energy enhancer and you are active and commission qualified until you're manager. Once you're manager, then what you're going to need is an X39 and an energy enhancer. That's going to make sure that you have at least 110. And obviously you can order 3 supportive patches, whatever you want for your monthly auto ship is totally up to you. But you want to make sure you've got that green check at all times. What happens if you don't have a green check? This is important. If you don't have a green check, you have a red X and you're not active in that 30-day period, then all of your points disappear. All of the volume, points and volume mean the same thing. You're going to hear me say those tonight. All of it will disappear. That will not be a good situation, right? Binary qualified means you have at least 330 on one leg and 660 in points on the other leg. And if you look here at the total for my son, he has 440 on one leg, 790 on the other. Doesn't seem like a lot of volume, but he cashes out his volume on a very regular basis. Every week he cashes out a lot of volume. And so right now he's got 440 and 790. So he is binary qualified. If yours is an X there, it just means that you don't have either the 60 on one leg, or you don't have the 330 total on the other leg. It goes by the total for binary qualified. Doesn't matter. As soon as you have that 660, 330 ratio, then you'll see that green check turn to binary qualified yes. So far this week, he has earned $50 in the cycle bonus. And so far this week, he has earned $50 because we signed up a silver today. So cycle bonus, $50 means that he has 660 on one leg, 330 on the other. Remember this box, this area right here? Okay, so we look at the total when we're looking at cycling. 660, 330, does he meet that match? Yes, he does. A little bit more so than on each leg, correct? And so that's why he's made the $50 cycle bonus. Every time, so if you look here where it says period, your period is 213 to 219, we always start on Monday at 12:01 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we always end at midnight on Sunday, Central Standard Time. So we always go from Monday to Sunday. So whatever happens between Monday and Sunday, that is where you're going to see your bonuses, your cycle bonus, and any of your commissions that you're going to make, okay? If you have a question about that, please let me know. But I want to take you down to show you a little bit more of what a commission would look like, different ways, okay? So here's a couple weeks ago. And this time, if you look at Trey's commission, Trey's my son, he had $450 in cycle bonus. Now look, you can see his left and right volume was a lot higher. Well, obviously we're at the beginning of the week, but he's cashing that out, meaning he's cycling 660 and 330 multiple times to where he made $450 in cycle that week, right? Does that make sense? And so when you look at up here, 330 or 3,000 and then 9,000, obviously that was total. So he was able to make 450 from that volume. Obviously there was some banked for the next week, okay? So that's when you look at this volume, period is this week, total is everything that's banked week after week. Okay, because if you don't get paid on it, they bank it for you. As long as you're active, let's go back to being active, at least 55 BV a month if you're not a manager, and at least 110 BV a month if you're a manager or above. So the company's not asking you to buy anything that you're not going to use yourself. We would all be on X39 and Eon, correct? That's our starting point for everybody, everything. So we would all be on that no matter what. And so that's going to keep us active and commission qualified, keeping these points right here, this volume active and staying there, okay? So cycle matching bonus. I want you to look at this. So this is a lady in Trey's organization, and she made $150 that week, meaning her 660 and 330 happened 3 times. She had 330, 330, 330, 660, 660, 660. She made 150. Does that make sense? Every 330 and 660 is 50. So he earned 20% off of that because she is his second gen. Again, I'm not going to talk about generations. That's going to happen on Saturday. But just so you know, he made $30 off of her cycle bonus, which is nice. It's another way to make money in this company. Again, we'll go over that on Saturday. Diamond Fast Start. So that week he signed up a diamond. This lady here was a referral from another one of his diamond packs. Neither are building a business, neither want to build a business. They're just customers. This girl's mom and her husband, so husband and wife, bought a diamond pack. And then this girl here, she and her husband bought a diamond pack. And so that's why he made that $500 bonus. And he made $500 because he has purchased a diamond pack himself. If he'd have been a silver or a gold or a platinum, he would have only made $200 off of that diamond. But we'll go into more depth on that on Saturday, of course. When you look at the bonus payout cap, what that means is when you look at, and this does not happen every single week, okay? But you're only allowed to collectively make 60%. If it happens to go over that, then they do what's called a cap. And so you can see that they took back $16.69. $1.79 from Jennifer, and $14.90 from his own cycle. So it only happens usually once a month that we have a cap. And it's just to make sure, because the company has to have 40% stay afloat, right? Production, manufacturing, employees, office, all that kind of stuff. And then they pay us out 60%. So let's look at platinum. Trey signed up a platinum that week. And so this actually, no, didn't sign up a platinum, upgraded a gold to a platinum. That's what this lady did. She was a silver and then she became a gold and then she upgraded to platinum. And then we will look at, okay, so he signed up 3 silvers and a gold that week. And then also looking at retail, he signed up a retail customer that week as well too. That's where that person is. They emailed me the other day. I was like, who? I didn't see him in my back office. It's in his back office. But anyways, you guys, these are the different ways that you can make money. And you can see that in your back office, and it's going to change weekly. Obviously, we don't have a set amount of money that we can earn. There are caps, of course, and there's maxes that you can earn. But you can see, looking at his commission from 130 to 2.5, cycle bonus was $300 that he made. Again, looking at his volume, you can see here he still has quite a little bit banked there. And then you can see he had a new volume, right? This period is new volume. It's for the week only. The total is what's banked. Again, matching bonus. Jennifer earned 100. He earned $20 from that. Your cap was $20 that week total. And then product introduction, he signed up a silver. And then he had one of his retail customers ordered. Again, this girl orders all the time at retail. I have no idea why. She doesn't understand the concept of a wholesale account, which is fine. She just keeps ordering retail. I've explained it and she doesn't get it. Some people don't get brain cells for that stuff. We're not sure what happens at birth, but she didn't get one. But it's okay. I knew you'd love that, Laura. I knew you'd love that. She's dying. Okay. All right. So that's your commissions tab. Okay. And it's going to look different every week. I promise. You can see Trey's is different every week. All right. So let's look at the next box right here in the center. Next rank advancement. You can see he's 84% to director. Well, how do I know what I need to get to manager? How do I know what I need to get to director? You're going to click here where it says view promotion details. Right here, it says he is a manager. Fantastic. Arrow over. What does he need for director? Well, you can see right here, he needs 3 personally sponsored silvers in his right leg. He has more than 3 in his right leg, but one of the others needs to be active. So that means he need to get on the messenger and say, hey, wanted to check in with you, see how it's going with patching. I want to let you know you have a new customer upgrade on your account still. You can get a free supportive patch. Would you like to redeem that now? And so when one person upgrades from silver to gold, then that box will be checked as green. Or even if they just placed an order for a supportive patch or even an X39, that box will be checked as green. No big deal. That'll be done by the end of the week. So we're not worried about that. Today's Wednesday. We have until Sunday. So then you can see he has a manager in his left. So what he needs to go director is a manager in his right. So who is the lady that's manager in his right? Well, that person is getting ready to sign up her people this week. So she will be a manager and he will be a director. So by Sunday, because we go until Sunday at midnight, he will be a director. And you can look here, if you arrowed over, you can see what's needed to go to senior director. Obviously, he needs 2 directors. He has enough group volume already to do that, make that happen, which is fantastic. And executive director, you can see that his volume is just over 10,000. Executive needs 50, and of course, 2 directors. So you can track your own progress. You know exactly what you need to promote to the next level because you can click this box right here and it'll tell you, which is amazing. And then over here where it says real-time qualifications, move this box over. There we go. This is Trey's volume. Again, he's active. He's paid as manager. You can see that this is his volume in a 31-day period, meaning what he's personally ordered or what his retail customers have ordered. That goes in there as well too. And then here's his period left. So this is just the last 2 days, 3 days total. This is period right, the last 3 days. Then you can see this is total, this is total. So this tells me Trey is cashing out his cycle bonuses as fast as he can, right? Which is great. That's what you want to do. And then what's he going to do? He has obviously, he has Jane, who's a manager on his left, and Jane has Jennifer. And then he's going to have Sherry as a manager on his right, and he will be a director. So when I look at this, I'm going to show you the binary tree viewer. I want you to see what this looks like, okay? But before I do that, This is where you can see your orders yourself. Please know that these 2 boxes here are not every single person in your organization that's been signed up. There's no way that it could probably filter all of them through. And so there's just going to be some people that's been recently, that are going to show up in there recently. And then that's all you look at here. So we're going to look at binary tree viewer in just a second, but I want you to know to place an order, you click on store, you pick what you want to order. Let's say you want to order patches, and you would click what you wanted and you would add them to your cart. Now, let's say you wanted to create your own monthly subscription. Okay, so instead of just adding X39 to my cart, I'm actually going to click add to monthly subscription. And then I'll go to checkout. It'll ask me the date that I want to my auto ship, my monthly subscription order to process. I pick that date. Then I confirm my shipping address and my card. And on that date, it will process and ship out on that date that you pick. But if say I don't want to do that, I just want to place an order, you just click add to cart. And then you go up here to the top where this card is, it'll be there. You check out, your information saved in, you just put in your CVV and you're done, right? You can place your order at any time. So we always go to store. Now, there's something I want you to understand, because you've heard me say, upgrade my customers, upgrade my customers. I'm very, very big on upgrading my customers. I'm very much in touch with my customers. I make sure I provide customer service. I keep them plugged in, inviting them to Zooms, once a week, twice a week, letting them know about promos, specials, things that are going on. I keep my customers in a notebook. You can keep yours on a spreadsheet if that works better for you. But let's say you're a silver right now. And I want you to understand this. And I love this verbiage. Andy told us this at the leadership retreat last month when we were all in the house together. And this verbiage is perfect. I've always told my customers, hey, there's a promo. When you want to order more patches, there's a way that I can actually get you a free supportive patch. So let's have a conversation and I'll make sure I can get you that free supportive patch. They always do. Always do. They're always like, I want that free supportive patch, right? Because they've been on a Zoom and they hear me talk about carnosine or energy enhancer or something. And they're like, I want that free. So let me tell you how that works. And I'll tell you Andy's verbiage. Andy said, hey, I wanted to let you know you still have a new customer upgrade on your account. Would you like to redeem that now? And they're like, new customer upgrade. So I actually tried the verbiage today. And this guy goes, what do you mean new customer upgrade? What do I get? I said, well, you have what's called a gold package right now. The new customer upgrade that you still have is actually for platinum, and it'll allow you to get 2 free X39s. And he's like, yeah, I'm in. Well, how much does it cost? I'm like, it's only $500. You can get 5 X39s and you get 2 of them for free. Because I always like to give that scenario because it's super easy for people to understand. And he goes, well, can I get 2 Eons? I go, yeah, let's take one of the X39s out. So then that way you can get 4 X39s, 2 Eons, and then you get 2 free X39s. He goes, that sounds amazing. Can I get Shine and Dream as well? I go, yeah, but I'm gonna have to order that separately. He's like, oh, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to get that too. I saw you do that live the other day and I really need those. That took place in 2 seconds. And then I went to his account, and here's where I went. Store, down here at the bottom below merchandise, there would be a tab there that says upgrade kit. You would click that, and then it would take you to a screen. And unfortunately, I don't have anybody's account except for like a customer that I could actually show you that in, because myself and my husband and Trey, we've all already been diamond. So it would say upgrade kit, and you would pick the kit you want. So then you only pay the difference. So let's say you're a silver tonight. You log in to your account, you click store, you scroll down, upgrade kit, and you pick gold. Gold allows you to get 2 X39s for $200. You get a supportive patch for free. Or for $200, you can get 4 supportive patches, and then you get another supportive patch for free. It's whatever you want to put in that cart. It puts nothing in the cart for you for a gold pack, but it allows you to get a free supportive patch. Everybody wants a free supportive patch. So every single silver that I have gets upgraded to gold. If not instantly, if not within a week or 2, within the next month, they are upgraded to gold. Because they all want the free supportive patch. People want deals. Trust me, I was talking to Andy this morning on Zoom, and she's like, I cannot believe how people responded to just that little promo with X39 and Eon last month, 20% off. They went nuts. 20% is not even that much. And I'm like, I know, girl, everyone wants a deal though. They all want a deal, right? And when you can let them know about the deal, they want the deal. This is the deal. The upgrading from silver to gold, you still, the key word is still, you still have a new customer upgrade on your account. Would you like to redeem that now? What does that mean? It means you can get a free supportive patch. Oh my God, yes, I want a free supportive patch. Okay, great. It's $200. You can get 2 X39s or X39, X49, whatever you want. Okay, so obviously this is your commissions tab. We're going to look at the organization tab. And obviously monthly subscription orders is going to show you what you have. If you want to edit it, you can edit it from there. Let me do this. I keep saying I'm going to show you organization, but it's like the biggest thing. So I'm going to go back. This is Trey's auto ship that we just received today. Like I said, 2 ice waves and 1 Eon. So this is where I would edit it. You click edit, you pick any patches, add them to your cart, remove the ones you have, whatever. That's what it is. But I keep him with 3 supportive patches because like I said, we use X39, 49. So between my auto ship, Brent's auto ship, and Trey's auto ship, I just rotate around whatever we need to make sure everybody's over 110. You can see that it's 117 is what his BV is. So he's good to go. Okay. Organization. Let's look at organization. This is the most important thing in the business and people are scared of it. So I want you to get this part down pat. Okay. I live in what's called binary tree viewer. This is where I live, like all day long, every day. People ask me questions. I'm like, hang on a second, let me check out the binary tree viewer, because this is where I find all the information about anybody in my organization. For you, if you're brand new, you still want to see what this looks like. This is you. You will have a left leg and you will have a right leg. See how I hover over them and it shows me who they are? So maybe you're brand new and there's no one here yet, okay? There's no one here. Perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with there being no one there. When I signed up, there was no one there. No one, right? I watched a really quick 15-minute compensation plan video with Marcy and Peter, and that was it. I'm like, okay, we got to have a Zoom with Marcy. I need to understand this more. Went to Laura's condo. We popped open our laptop. She popped open her back office, and we're like, yeah, we're in. This is amazing. Okay. She's making almost 2 years ago, she was making between $7,000 and $9,000 a week. Fantastic. I'm like a year and a half in the business, sold. We're in, no problem. This is a binary system. So I want you to understand what this means. If you've done network marketing before, throw everything you learned before out the window as far as the structure of the company and the placement of stuff. If you've never done network marketing before, fantastic. This is how we do it. Okay. I've been in network marketing for 20 years. This is my 3rd company. I have looked at 1 million compensation plans. People ask me all the time to look at comp plans, all the time. I look at them, I'm like, yeah, no, this is ridiculous. 42 levels. Are you joking right now? 42 levels? Who could even think about trying to reach 42 levels? Who can even think about 42 years of marriage, let alone 42 levels in a company, right? That's just crazy. And so sometimes the compensation plans are nuts. I love that ours is simple and easy to understand. You have a right leg and a left leg. Okay. Do you see how there's red hearts right here? That means these are people that Trey's enrolled. And then the ones that aren't means he has not enrolled them. We're going to get to them in a minute. But what I want you to understand from this, the most important thing I want you to understand, it is 100% your responsibility to build your right leg and to build your left leg. It is no one's responsibility above you to build your business or to put people down a leg in order for you to be paid off of or anything promoted on or anything, okay? We only have 2 legs. The business that I was in before this one, 11 years, I had to have 5 legs direct to me that all had to be massive in leadership to get to the top of the company. 5 different big legs in the business. And when I mean big, I mean hundreds of thousands of dollars in volume in a month's time in their organization to get to the top of the company. It was almost borderline exhausting. Okay. Obviously I did it. It took me a couple years to get there, but still, this company says we have 2 legs. No matter who you enroll, you're either going to enroll them on your right or your left, and they're going to just fall wherever they fall in those legs. It does not matter. When they have a red heart, it's your personal enrollment, and it's just like they're direct to you, but they're not, obviously. Okay. But you have the red heart, you have enrolled them. They are your first level. And when you come to the Zoom on Saturday, when we talk about Gen Match, this is going to make a lot of sense to you. But right now, what I want you to understand is this is Trey. I can hover over anybody in my organization and I can see exactly who sponsored him. Do you see Brent Holwegger? That's my husband. He sponsored Trey. Trey has his own corporation, TH Enterprises. You can see he's got his auto ship on. You can see he's a manager. You can see his total rep count is 203. You can see he's personally enrolled 54 people, his line of sponsorship count, his right volume, his left volume, his carryover volume, his carryover volume. You can see everything you need to know about somebody right here. Okay. But please know, again, that it is Trey's responsibility to build his own business. Mom's not building it for you. Dad's not building it for you. You're going to have to put the work in. That's why Trey sends messages every day, between 70 and 100 messages every single day. He has his time, his energy, and his effort into those messages, reaching out to new people, following up with people, inviting them to the Zoom, sending them videos, things like that, information that they need. So keep that in mind, please. I just don't want to stress that enough. I have to stress that because I think sometimes people come in, and when I start talking about these legs here, you're gonna see we have a shared leg and a build leg. And a lot of people are like, well, it's my upline's responsibility to build this leg for me, or they should be putting people down my leg. That's the way it's supposed to work. I'm waiting for them to put people down that leg, and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah, no. It is your responsibility and your responsibility only. If it's just you sitting here and there's no one above you putting anybody below you, which was obviously the case in our last business, right, Laura? No one above us, but anybody below us. It's my job. It's my responsibility. I had to go sign up all 5 people direct to me, and I had to help them by working with them get to those levels. I never put anybody below them. You just didn't do that. And so in this business, we are so fortunate that sometimes you do have a leg where people do put people below you. So I'm going to tell you my personal experience. April signed me up. Before she signed me up, she signed up a lady as a customer. She came in with a silver pack. Then she signed me up. And then she had to sign up one other person because you have to have 3 people on your left leg, right? And so she signed another silver up. I don't even know who that was down that leg. I can't remember. Maybe it was Maria. I don't know what she ordered. But anyway, she signed somebody else up down that leg. And she signed up Charity on her right leg. And then she has put all of her people on her right leg. We took off like crazy, right? And so she's like, I can't focus on like adding, growing here, even though this was technically a shared leg. I have to focus over here. Perfectly fine. Didn't feel bad. Wasn't mad at her. Didn't wait for her. Wasn't like, come on, April, you owe me. You should put people underneath me. Like, why are you not doing your job? I'm like, I love you. You got to keep up. We're going. She wasn't even going to do the business. I love this. She bought a gold pack and I bought a platinum. And then I said, like, obviously a day later did the diamond. And she's like, oh my God, you're going to do this business? I go, yeah, I'm in. I zoomed with Marcy. She's like, well, then I got to get in too. I got to upgrade to diamond. I need to do this. I need to build this business. Like she wasn't even going to build a business. We were both like done with network marketing. So just know that you don't ever rely on your upline to put anybody below you. Please understand that. But please know that if you do have a shared leg where people are actually adding people to, that's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with that. It's great. Okay. It's just part of it. Everybody does have a leg that can be shared, and everybody has a leg that they build on their own. And so I'm going to show you with Brent, okay? So I'm going to log out of Trey, and I'm going to log into Brent because I want you to see where Trey is. Whoops, not that one. Whoopsie, sign out. Sorry, Holly. Not now. That must have been from our last Zoom last year. HOLWEG. There we go. Okay, perfect. I Zoom with so many people I screen share. Their information's here. Okay, so here's Brent. Okay, so Brent, you can see here is Brent. Why did that just go out? Loading. Glitch. Brent has $1.6 million on his left leg. Thank you, Laura Balzer and team. Right? All right, there we go. Okay, so you can see that Brent, here is Brent's volume. His left period is right here at 20,000. His right is at 1,000. You can see he has 1.6 million banked on his left leg from the last almost 2 years now, right? A year and 9 months. He has 1.6 million. Obviously, he's cashed some of that out over the last 6-7 months we've been working his business. But what I want you to look at, I'm going to show you organization. Tree viewer, I want you to look. Trey is on Brent's right leg. So here's Laura, okay? Rockstar, look at her volume. That girl cashes her volume out almost every single week, right? She's on it. Cycle. And so Brent, I didn't build Brent's business for an entire year. I waited till I got to the top of the company. It's just what I wanted to do. You can build your husband's business or your spouse's business from day one. It's personally your choice. You can do whatever you want. I just didn't, Brent's not helped at all. And so I didn't want to take any time, energy, and effort into it. I just want to focus on my right and my left leg. In the past, I have built his businesses right along with mine, and he's always been one level right behind me. And so this time I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do something different. So that's what I did. There's his sister's husband, dad. Okay, here is Trey. Trey is on Brent's right leg. It is on Brent's build leg. So it is Brent's responsibility only, which is me, AKA me, because Brent's not building a business. It is my responsibility to build this right leg. It is Trey's responsibility to build his own inside left leg. Okay, so Brent never puts anybody over here. Brent only, see the red hearts? We're logged into Brent's account now. Brent only sponsors in his right leg. He sponsors in his left leg, obviously, too. He's getting ready to have somebody go manager over there, so he'll be director. See the red hearts? The red hearts means they're people that he's personally enrolled. See, he's got lots of managers down here, right? They're getting ready to go to director, which is fantastic, which means he'll get ready to go senior director in a hot second, which is amazing. And so you can see that people are adding people. See the hearts, just keeps going. You can keep clicking down the legs, and you can just see how it just pops them right up, right? You see how you click, just click the bottom one. I can stop, like say, for example, this person right here is a customer. They bought a silver and then they upgraded to gold. Okay, so you can see the red hearts are people that he's enrolled. You can do this all the way down. If there's a box, that means that it's someone that has returned a product. That's what the empty box means. You can't get rid of the box. It's just what it is. So we're still going down this leg. This is Trey's right leg. This is Trey's shared leg. This is where Trey's had the bulk of his volume as he's been building his left leg, right? Which has allowed him to cash that out. We're still going down. Do you see that? Look, we finally got to the bottom. And this is a great teaching moment. Okay, don't ever click on a box, an empty box. Don't ever click on an empty box. Do you see what happened? I accidentally clicked on that box and it took me here to enroll someone. This is not the way to enroll someone in your back office. I'm going to show you that here in just a second, but I wanted you to see, I'm going to go back up to Trey because I want you to see that here is Trey. Right leg is shared with me, right? And all the people that have come in, right? Joanne and Nancy and Melissa and Janet and Heather, all the managers that are in this leg. And then if you click over here, this is Trey's left leg. And so I can just keep clicking. You can see there's not, right? Just this is Brent didn't enroll these people. That's why there's no red hearts, because Brent would never enroll anybody on this side because this is it's Trey's build leg. It's not Brent's leg to build. So here's Jane. I mentioned Jane earlier. Here's Jennifer. And you can just see this keeps going and just keeps going and just keeps going on down, 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 down. That's Trey's leg. Okay. So let's go back to the top. Now I want you to look at this. This is what I see happen quite a bit in the beginning. I want you to understand the importance of this. And then I'm going to back out of here and answer your questions. You are to never click on a box here and add someone. Okay. It happens. It happens quite often. But I want you to understand the correct way to enroll someone. Never, never, never do you click and think, I'm just going to fill these pretty boxes at the top. That's probably going to make me more money. This company does not work that way. You do not need to have people hire to you to make more money. It's all about the volume and it all carries up. Right leg, left leg, that's it. You have an outside left leg and an outside right leg. That is it. You only put on the outside. You see all of these hearts? These are people that Brent has enrolled. They're on the outside leg. Okay. Now let's say Andrew, Brent's sister's husband, decides he wants to build a business. Then he's going to enroll right here. Okay. If you start enrolling right here, that's called an octopus leg. And it is a nightmare for corporate to try to sift and sort through. Trust me, I'm still in the middle of a couple waiting to see if we can get it worked out or not. Who knows? So again, right here's an empty box. Don't click here and add. Here's how you enroll a customer or a brand partner, customer, wholesale pack. That all means the same thing in my world. Brent goes here to change settings. You click on Brent's name, you click on change settings, you scroll to the bottom and you pick the side you want to build on. So you can see right now Brent is set to build right. Okay, so that means we're good to go. I want to put somebody on the right next. Organization, enroll new. it's automatically going to put that person on the bottom right when I pick their pack and fill their cart. Okay. Otherwise, you could end up with these octopus legs and things get out of control. If you want someone to walk you through this process and you're brand new and you want someone to help you to make sure you're putting people in the correct place, please ask your upline manager. They would know how to do this. Your upline director, of course they would. They've got 2 managers on their team. Your upline senior director, executive director, presidential director, or senior presidential director. Ask somebody in your upline, can you walk me through? Not do it for me. Can you walk me through the process of enrolling someone so I make sure I place them correctly? Here's another question I get before we hop out of here. Which leg do I start with? Do I put somebody on my left leg first, or do I put somebody on my right leg first? Honestly, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You need 2 on the right and 2 on the left. Here is the only caveat. If someone comes to you, like Laura did, and says, I'm going to build this business with you right now, let's do this, put me in. Then I'm like, okay, I need a business builder on my left. That's going to be you, Miss Laura. And my other friend, Lindsay, came to me and she's like, I'm in, put me in. I'm like, okay, Lindsay, you're going on the right. And so that's what I did. I put Laura on the left. Obviously, I put Brent in first because I knew I would build him later. And then I put Laura in next. And then, of course, I came to my right leg and I put in Lindsay. And then I put in my friend Gayla. So I had 4 people signed up in my first 2 hours. And they all 4 said they wanted to build a business. Obviously, Brent would just be down the road. But they all decided they wanted to build a business from the beginning. Maybe your people do too. Maybe they don't. If you've got business builders, again, what did I tell you a minute ago? You want someone on the right and someone on the left that you have personally enrolled that want to grow this business. To get to the top of this company and to make good money, and I don't mean get to the top of the company and just barely have a little to the left. I mean, get to the top of the company and make really good money. You're going to want to have someone that you've personally enrolled that wants to work this business alongside with you, like Laura has with me, and like Lindsay has, and Gayla has, and the other people that I've enrolled on my right and left. You want to have people that want to work with you. And so initially, you just want a business builder, a brand partner, means the same thing, on the right and one on the left, okay? And you add, and maybe you don't get them initially. Maybe you just get 4 customers. There's nothing wrong with that. You've got 2 silvers on your left, 2 silvers on your right. Fantastic. Who are the next 2 people you're going to enroll? One on the left, one on the right. Maybe they're both going to be customers. Maybe during that time, one of your first customers decides they want to be a brand partner. They want to tell other people too, because you've been inviting them to the Zooms. They're excited. They know people this could help and they want to help people too. And they turn into a brand partner that actually wants to share with others. And then you start to see the colors change in your back office. Look, we've got blue, we've got green, we've got purple, we've got red, all right here. These are people that are growing and building a business. And then we've got just customers. It doesn't matter. Your people do not have to be up close to you. If I have 15,000 people in my organization, there's no way I can have anybody besides Brent on my left and Lindsay on my right at the top. That's it. That's just all I get. Everybody else trickles down in my right or my left. Does that make sense? So when you want to enroll somebody, change your settings, scroll to the bottom, pick which side you want them on before you enroll them, and then go to organization and enroll new. Okay. Anything else beyond the side of this compensation plan, I'm going to be sharing on Saturday in depth. Okay, so, all right, let me make sure I get your questions answered. Is this the link that I'm sharing before? So we use startx39now.com. And so when you're sharing a link, startx39now.com is the link that we use. It's in many different languages. Marcy's in charge of that site. And the reason why we use that is because it has very up-to-date, current, relevant information added to it at all times. So StartX39 used to be the site that Marcy ran. And then we decided to create a site, mimic it basically, but also have one that is more interchangeable and that we are able to really tailor the content to what we need, not only that, but the languages as well. Facebook page is the Millionaire Patching Rockstar page. So that is definitely a page you want to be involved in. If you're not, please get with your upline manager or above should have that information. Director, I know every single senior director in my organization. So ask who your senior director is. They can get you in the team page. I just spent a weekend, right, in the beach house in Anna Marie Island with my senior directors and above. So I know who everybody is, with the exception of Dr. Marla. She is in Australia, and she's going to be executive director this week. So that is perfect. Okay, so make sure you guys get, what are the period numbers? That's the amount of volume or points that come in a week's time. And so when you look at the packs, each pack has a point value attached to it. When you look in this feed after, underneath here, the comment section, you will see that each pack has a point value. So silver, for example, is 165, gold is 275, platinum is 375, and diamond is 390. Diamond's the only pack that actually carries over some volume. They call it trickle volume for the next 2 months, because they realize you just bought a diamond pack. You're probably going to have enough patches for the next several months, and so you don't need to order again the following month. And so you would then they just trickle in 110 in volume. So if you ordered a diamond pack today, or you upgraded to diamond today, then this is February. In March, the company would drop 110 in points or volume in your back office to have you be commission qualified, and they would do the same thing again in April. And then from there, of course, you would have to order on your own in May to stay commission qualified. So period is just from when I told you that period starts on Sunday at 12:01 a.m. Central, and it goes until Sunday at Monday, 12:01 a.m. Central to Sunday at 12 p.m. Central. That is our period. That means the points, the volume from the packages and the individual orders that come in during that week time on your left leg and on your right leg, that's what those period numbers are, okay? Let's see. The verbiage is, you still have a new customer upgrade on your account. Would you like to redeem that now? I love it. Troy's been married 44 years. That's amazing. Yes, Ryan, I will have this uploaded to my YouTube channel, but it's also in our team page. So you can go back and watch it anytime. Thank you, Leah. Do we have to do something to cash out, or it's automatic? That's a great question. I didn't click on that option. Pay portal right there in your back office, right by commissions. It says pay portal. Just click it, and it'll prompt you with what needs to be done, whether it's fill out your W-9, turn in your driver's license, front or back, whatever. And it'll walk you through that process. And then once your account's created, then you can route the money to your bank by putting in your routing number, or you can just cash out on a debit card, whatever you choose. It's totally up to you. You do not need to be on auto ship to receive commissions, but you must be commission qualified. And what that means is, again, that 55 BV, if you're not a manager, meaning you have to at least every 30 days order a supportive patch in order to be commission qualified. If you are a manager or above, then you need to be at least 110 in BV or points. Remember, those mean the same words, BV and points. So it can be an X39 in a supported patch, or it can be 2 X39s or 3 supported patches, whatever you want, as long as you have an order within a 30-day period. And again, your back office shows you, if there's not a green check, there's going to be either a yellow triangle that says, caution, you have to order by this time, or otherwise you lose all of your points and you will not be paid. You're not commission qualified. Or if there is a red X, it says you are not active. You need to figure out what's going on immediately, right? The right leg is not always the shared leg. That's a fantastic question, Sarah. Everybody asks that. It is not. My left leg is the leg that I share with April. My left leg is the leg that I share with April. Laura, her shared leg is her left leg that she shares with me and with Brent. Okay, but Trey, who is on Brent's right leg, shares that right leg with Brent. So everybody's business is going to look different in your back office. It honestly is not just a right and a left. It branches off to have lots and lots and lots of lefts and rights, which is why it can be confusing when you're looking at the tree viewer. I understand. And I'll be honest with you, if you don't get it and it just completely blows your mind and you just think, I don't understand this binary tree viewer, it's very common. It takes a left brain person to really be able to see and understand the dynamics of the tree viewer. And it's okay. If you're right brained, if you're creative, if it's just not your cup of tea, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't stress out. We'll work together. Your upline, senior director and above will work together with you to make sure that you're doing things correctly to build your business. But the right leg is not always the shared. It's not. It's never always one leg or the other. It depends on where you are in the organization. And how do I pick which side? I clicked on Trey's name at the top, Brent's name at the top right, and I clicked change settings, and I scrolled to the bottom and I picked right or left. The other option is outside strong leg. That we don't even know why that's there. It's ridiculous. I'm hoping in the new website that's gone, because that does not need to be there at all. You either pick right or left. And if you don't, then you're going to end up whichever leg has more volume. That's your outside strong leg. And the computer's going to default you there, which is not going to be a good idea. And that's what the next question was. Fantastic. Okay, so how do you decide which side to choose to enroll someone? Can you explain that? Volume strategy. It's going to be different for every single person based on their organization. Again, you want one business builder that you enroll on your right and one business builder that you enroll on your left. A business builder is a brand partner. You may not have them from day one. So you're going to add, you want to go manager. You want 2 customers on your right that are silver above, 2 customers on your left that are silver above. If you plug them into the Zooms, they're going to get to hear what other people are doing and experiencing and with the product, and they're going to want to share. It's what happens. So keep adding right, left, right, left, right, left. Or maybe your organization is such that you have a strong shared leg like Trey did with Brent. That right leg had a lot of people working and building in it. And so Trey has put all of his people on his left until just here recently, because he's like, I got to go director. I want to move to the next level. I'm like, well, you got to have a manager on your right. So you're going to need to put somebody over there besides the couple of customers that you have, right? And so the strategy is going to be different for each person. But as long as you keep in mind, you look at your volume and you say, how can I cash this volume out? If I've got 330 and 660, then I'm cashing out $50. Well, what if I have 1,000 here and 2,000 here? Fantastic. Again, you're cashing it all out. But say I've got 10,000 on my right leg and only 1,000 on my left. Where would you put your next silver that comes in? On your left. Because that 330, that 165 is probably going to help you get to 330 to pull another 660 out of this banked volume. Remember, if you don't get paid on the volume by the end of the week, as long as you're commission qualified, they will bank it for you week after week after week, month after month after month for an entire year. Okay, they will bank that. That is crazy amazing. And the other companies that I've been in, 2 other companies, and everything I've looked at the end of the month, it's done. You are working your butt off to the end of the month. And if you don't get paid off of it, you just don't get paid off of it. It all goes to 0. And you wake up the next morning with nothing. And you're like, oh my God, I've got to do this all over again. Right? And in this company, it doesn't work that way. If you don't get paid on it, they're like, no big deal. Get it this week, girl. You got it. Go talk to some more people. You'll be able to do it this week. You'll be able to cash it out this week. You have until Sunday to promote. Go for it. No pressure, no stress. It's amazing. It feels so good. Trust me, right, Laura? This is a breath of fresh air in the last 2 years. So strategy, talk to your upline senior director and above. They can help you strategy based on your position where you're at. Mainly recruiting people I don't know. Fantastic. That's how Dr. Mel built her entire business. She did not know a single soul. How do I lead with asking for their credit info when I only know them through Facebook? Oh my God, welcome to my world. So I have 5,000 friends on Facebook, and I probably know, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred of them. For example, the lady today, Shauna Jones, that I showed you in Trey's back office. Don't know who she is. I think we have 1 or 2 mutual friends. No clue. Trey sent the message to her. Trey followed up, sent another message to her with a video for me. And she's like, okay, I really need something for pain. What do you have? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no big deal. I've got the pain protocol. It's X39 Eon and Icewave. How much is it? Retails, I don't know, $420. Wholesale's $299. She's like, okay, I'll take wholesale. I'm like, great. I just need to get a little bit of information from you. What's your address? Todd and I had this call today. You wait for the address. Okay, what's your email and your cell phone? She gives it to me. You wait patiently for that. And then you're like, okay, what's the name on the card you want to use for this order? Oh, it's my name, Shauna Jones. Okay, fantastic. What is your card number with the expiration date and the CVV off the back? She gives it to me. Okay, do your billing and shipping address a match? Oh, yes, of course they do. Okay, fantastic. 1 second, I'll get your order placed for you, and I'll be right back with your confirmation. Don't know her, never seen her, no clue who she is. Happens all the time, literally daily, right? Laura signed up Gary on Saturday at our Light Consciousness Expo. Don't know him. I just need your credit card. Put it on this form. I'm gonna take it home, put your order in. You ask for it, girl. Just ask for their card. It's not a big deal. We're not like axe murderers here, right? We're people with integrity. I feel like I have integrity. I have thousands of people's credit cards. I honestly do. I've got like file folders and notebooks, and I'm serious. What are those big things you put, with the dividers in them, like the I have tons of credit card information. I have complete integrity. No one's gonna be breaking in my house. We have guns here. We live in Florida, but my stuff is safe. I'm safe with people. And if someone says, hey, I don't want to put that over Messenger, which is very rarely, I'm like, no big deal. Here's my cell phone. Send me a text. We'll confirm each other's phone number. You can either text it to me or I'll call you on the phone to get it. I'm a trustworthy person. I have integrity. I don't worry about it. I don't think you should worry about it either. Maybe something you worry about for some reason, which is totally fine. If you do, you don't want to give your information to random strange people, but I don't feel like I'm a random strange person. Like Sean and I are going to be besties now. I already invited her to my Zoom on Thursday night. Like she's super excited. We don't even know who each other are, but we're going to know each other now, right? Okay, so how do you, it seems people have asked me for their website to sign up so I lose control of having access to their back office. Very rarely do I give people my website, like only if they're like 100%, I got this, give me the instructions, I order online 24/7, no problem. I always tell people it takes me 2 seconds. I'm happy to get you set up. It'll only take me a minute. If they do want my link, then I give them my link and I give them the instructions. I don't have to have access to their back office, but when they ask me questions, which they inevitably do, and I'll say, hey, you have a new customer upgrade still on your account. Would you like to redeem that now? They're like, well, how do you do that? And I'm like, well, do you want to do it? I can walk you through it. Or would you like me to do it for you? And they're like, just do it for me. I don't care, right? Because we formed a friendship. And I've invited them to Zooms and they've seen me, right? In real life on Zoom. And so then I'm like, I don't have your login information. What's your back office info? And they give it to me. They don't care. Again, I can't do anything without their CVV, right? And I can't see their card information. So it's not like I have access to their personal data. And even if I did, what am I going to do with it? I'm not going to go shopping at the mall. So when you get your diamond pack, are you not supposed to be paid as a senior director for the next 2 months as well? Okay, this is a great question. I know we're running over, but I want to make sure if you guys have to hop off and jump onto the Patching podcast, I totally understand. This is in the page. You can always watch this part of it later, but I want to make sure I get your questions answered. Okay, so here, this is super important that you understand this. The diamond pack. When you purchase a diamond pack, whether you've upgraded to it or if you bought it from day one, you have a 14-week period. That during that 14 weeks, and it starts from that day you purchase your diamond pack, you have 14 weeks to be able to be what they call paid as senior director. It does not mean you make any more money in commission for 14 weeks, okay? You're only going to make what you're going to make. But what it means is that first sheet I showed you of the 2-page commission hot sheet, those product introduction bonuses, you can earn anywhere from $50 off of a silver up to, thank you, Laura, $500 as a diamond. If you buy a diamond pack, you have 14 weeks. During that 14 weeks, if you sign up a diamond, you will earn the full amount of $400 or $500. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and screen share, Laura, just so I can make it, I think, easy for them to see this so you can. Okay. So look at this page right here. Remember, we don't do bronze, so just forget that exists. So silver. If you were a diamond and you signed up a silver, you would make $50. If you were a diamond and you signed up a gold, you would make $100. If you were a diamond and you signed up a platinum, you would actually make $300. Can you not hear me? Oh, it's paused. Sorry. Stop pause. Thank you, Laura. Stop share. Hang on. It paused for some reason. Here we go. Okay, back at it. Okay, so again, we don't do bronze. Thank you. Thank God you're on this main screen. Silver, if you sign up a silver, your diamond, you make $50. If you sign up a gold, your diamond, you make $100. If you sign up a platinum and your diamond, you make $300. If you sign up a diamond and you're a diamond, you make $500. You have 14 weeks to earn these larger bonuses. So every diamond and every platinum you enroll in the next 14 weeks, you will earn the larger amount. If you're a silver or a gold and you sign up a platinum, you only make $150. If you're a silver or a gold and you sign up a diamond, you make $200. No big deal. It just is what it is. We're not pushing you to buy a diamond pack, right? Okay. You only buy a diamond pack when you need more product and you want to get the best price. Platinum and diamonds get a better price. In the silver and gold, you're paying $99 for X39.49, and you're paying $49 for your supporter patches. In the platinum and the diamond pack, you're only paying $84 and $42. It's math. So it's a much better deal, obviously, which is why this is how we shop, right? So that 14 weeks means the company says in a 14-week period of time, you should be able to get to senior director if you're building your business consistently. You should be able to get to senior director. I got to senior director in 3 weeks. Laura did it in a little over 4 weeks, 4.5 weeks. Gloria did it in 4 weeks. Like Mel did it in 4 weeks. You should get there in 14 weeks, which is 3.5 months. And if you have not yet, that is totally fine. No judgment. It's all good. But if you are consistent building a business, then you will get there in that 14-week period. And once you're senior director, then you always get the larger amount. So you saw Trey on his commission. He had a $500 diamond pack. He's still in his 14 weeks from when he bought his diamond pack, right? He started as a gold pack and then he upgraded to diamond. So just know that if you don't, say for example, you buy the diamond pack and your 14 weeks is up and you don't get to senior director for whatever reason. Okay, that's fine. You're still making $200 off of a diamond and $150 off a platinum. It's not a bad thing. It's not like you failed. It's just, it is what it is. But that's what it means when it's saying you're paid as senior director for 14 weeks. You don't make any more money as far as commissions or bonuses, you know, from the cycle or any of that. There's no extra like money you make, because senior directors make at least $1,000 a week. And that doesn't include any of these PIBs. Okay, they're making at least $1,000 a week or more, depending on what they're signing up. That's just in your cycle bonuses and your gen match alone. Okay, so these PIBs are above and beyond that, on top of that. Okay, so hopefully that answered that. If not, Susan, let me know. Can we upgrade our kit or our members' kits at any time, or is the deadline from the time the day they become a wholesale? There is no deadline. You can upgrade anybody at any time, whenever is convenient, whenever they want. So no timeline on that. If we go by a mantra, facts, tell, story, sell, can we do something with Start X39 now with a story? There's lots of testimonial videos on there, so we have both. I don't know if you've looked at it here recently, but we have both personal testimonials from people, from doctors, how they use this in their office, from moms, from estheticians. And we also have videos on there that are facts, that David's sharing information, doctors are sharing information, and of course our studies and stuff are on there. If you find that you're not getting a lot of response from just sending out that link, I would recommend sending maybe just the first video at the top, that 3-minute video, asking them to watch a 3-minute video and getting back with you right away, seeing if they would be open to you maybe sending them some samples to try to further that dialogue or conversation. What happens on a 31-day month and you're a day late because the order happens the same day, each month? So if your auto ship is set to run on that day and it happens, like for example, February, there's only 28 days. So it's going to throw everything off going into March. You're still commission qualified. Your points may temporarily flush until your auto ship runs. And when your auto ship runs, they reinstate them. How do you share with your downline? I'm guessing you mean this Zoom. So it will be on my YouTube channel later. How do we access the research studies on our products? StartX39now.com. If you watched my Zoom last night, I actually pulled that up for everybody. You click on the tab that says studies and patents. They're all right there. How do you find out who your senior director is? Tammy. So Tammy, I am guessing that you are maybe Dr. Gallagher's wife, possibly. Mick Gallagher, possibly. I don't know. Get a hold of Sharon Arnold. She is your upline director, almost senior director. And she works directly with Mick. If it's somebody different, you can just send me a message and I'll find out. I can look in my back office and see whose organization you were in. I'm not for sure, honestly. The only Gallagher name I know is Dr. Gallagher. So maybe that's who you are. So just send us a message. Can a person wear 3 patches at one time? Yes, of course. Where is the patching podcast? So the patching podcast happens at 9 p.m. Eastern, which, like I said, I apologize, we ran over a little bit, but it happens at 9 p.m. Eastern on Marcy's what we call the X39 testimonial Zoom. We call it Apache podcast, but it's actually a Zoom, and it happens from 9 to 9:30 Monday through Thursday, and then Laura does it from 4 to 4:30 Eastern on Friday. And so it is an Marcy Zoom. If you go to startx39biz.com, you can click on the 14 steps to success, and then you can also be able to click on all the podcast link, and it'll show you all of them and the links to them. So, okay, awesome. Okay, so Dr. Rich Gallagher's wife. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, Tammy, if you have more questions, get a hold of Sharon, and Sharon and myself, we talk every day. So in Sharon's upline is also a lady named Gayla Wall. I don't know if you've met Gayla yet or not, but she is a senior presidential director as well, who I mentioned earlier that I enrolled. And so I know Gayla is having some health challenges right now with her son. They're in the hospital. So Sharon and I do talk every day. So I'm happy to help you with any questions that you have. Just get a hold of Sharon. She can share my contact, or I'm happy to share my contact. I can put my cell phone, of course, in the chat for you guys. Text me, please don't call, text. Between Zooms and everything else, I like to schedule my time if that's okay. But I would love for you to send me a text and we can set up a time if you want to talk. 6897, that is my cell phone. Okay, good. But yeah, like I said, we all work together. So we all of us are a team, of course, but you are connected to somebody in leadership as well too, that does want to work with you and help you. And we do all want to work together. So as far as weekly Zooms, if you go to startx39now.com, startx39biz.com, I'm sorry, Carla, startx39biz.com, you will see all of these Zooms. They're all right there on invite to a podcast link. My Zooms are there. The team Zooms, the Apache podcast, the training, everything is there. Everything we do, except for this, because this is private for my team, but everything is there on startx39biz.com. So if you guys have any other questions, please let us know. We are more than happy to help you. We want to help you to be able to help you build your business, to be able to help you earn additional income or lots of income, whatever it is, whatever your goal is. We have the opportunity to be able to help you do that. Can you change a partner? Last question. Can you change a partner from either leg? So that's a great question. When you enroll someone, you have 5 days to move them from one leg to the other. You have to actually call customer service and have them moved, but they will not move them if there have been other people placed below them that are coming from that shared leg. So if that person is there and you're like, oh, I'll get to them in a few days, and you go and you look and there's like 6 people below them, if there's one person below them, they won't move them to the other leg, because you can't have somebody that takes somebody out of their line of sponsorship, out of the leg, right? And so you can't move if there's somebody underneath there. But if there's nobody underneath there, you have 5 days to move them. So thank you guys so much for being on here tonight. Thank you for tuning in, for listening. And of course, if you're watching the replay, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have any questions, if you want to rewatch this, I think it's fantastic. I know it can be overwhelming to understand the legs. I promise you, as you bring people in and we hope you put them in together, we teach you how to do it yourself, it will really make sense. It's kind of hard to see on a screen when it's not you. You know, I'm showing you Brant, I'm showing you Trey. It doesn't really resonate because your business may not look like that. And so when you see it yourself in your own back office, it really starts to make a lot of sense. And that happens by bringing people in. So the main thing you want to do is use these tools, use the links and the things that we have provided for you to be able to help you. Like you saw Tom's video today. There's Colonel Tom right there. His video is incredible. His binder, he's got testimonials in there. He's got our patching podcast, the whole list of all that, our Start X39 now. He's got the perfect order form, the patch summary. He's got everything in there you need. I mean, he's just like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I got it all right here, ready to go, signing people up left and right. I think he's literally 155 BV order away from a director. Right here, Colonel Tom is going to be a director this week. I mean, because he's just using these tools, right? We're just using the tools. He invites people to the Patching podcast. And that's really all it's about. That's all we do. So get with your upline, somebody in your upline, lock arms. We all want to help you. We all want to help support you in your growth and help you to understand. But remember, you're going to learn as you earn. You don't learn everything and then go earn. This doesn't work that way. You learn as you earn. I promise you that's the way it works. And I promise you when you lock arms with us, we're going to help you and guide you and make sure we can help you make as much money as you possibly want. Whether it's $100 a week, $1,000 a week, $10,000 a week, $100,000 a week, whatever you want. The sky's the limit. You determine that. And we're all here to help you. So thank you guys. Have a fantastic evening. And we will see you very soon. See you, Colonel Tom. Bye, Laura.